Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
Good morning, y'all.
My name is Joseph Googie, and this is
Javier Carlin.
And we are the New Grad PT Mentors. And today we want to talk to you guys about a topic that is related to a live stream that we did last night. So last night we talked about how you can say no, or how can you say no to the right opportunities, and we meant right opportunities. And so if you missed that video, please go back and watch it because it relates a little bit with what we're talking about today. But the topic today is, you're too ambitious, or are you? You're too ambitious, or are you? Now, as a new grad PT, you've finished, and obviously we're speaking to you that are, that have just recently graduated and finished your PT programs and all, but you're a new grad PT, you just finished. There's a lot at your disposal, a lot of opportunities for growth. Everything you've been told in PT school has been mainly just, continued education, or maybe if you're doing some kind of residency somewhere, you have that kind of a mentor. That's how you grow. But there's a lot of opportunities presented to you right now. And so you're saying, okay, I'm jumping into all these different things. Can I be too ambitious? Or is it great to be ambitious? Now, that's a pretty tough question, right? Because honestly, like for myself and Javier, like we just, like me, right before this, we were talking about some other things that we have in the works, and we're just like ready to just act on them now. So someone might look at us and say, wow, you guys are like really ambitious, which is a good thing. But let me tell you a story. So when I was on my my final rotation as a PT student. This is right before I became a new grad physical therapist. This is last year, and I won't say too much information because somebody might know who this person is, so I don't want to call nobody out. But I had a rotation where I learned a lot of different things, especially in the setting that I was in. It was outpatient, which is very similar to what we do now, because we're both outpatient physical therapists. And at the time, I had a lot of different things that I was pursuing. I was co-creating Pre-PT Grind with Casey Coleman. I was in Smart Success PT with Greg Todd. I was trying to just learn how to, develop all these different skills, because I knew that as a soon-to-be new grad PT, there were a lot of things that I was seeing in the profession that were leading me to think, wait, like, does every PT just stagnate at some point? Does every PT just stop pursuing or grinding, or like what happened? So I was just trying to learn everything I could to not only set myself apart, but just to give myself the skills that I would need to get to my goals. And my goals, I said last night, was to be, a clinic owner and business, so many different things. But bottom line is, I was doing all these different things, and there were students that were coming into the clinic that I was helping mentor, just because I was working with pre-PTs. And my clinical instructor, no disrespect to him, great teacher, but my clinic instructor sat me down. He said, hey, let's go to lunch, Joseph. He sat me down and he said, Joseph, you're too ambitious. You're too ambitious. And he didn't say that as a positive thing, unfortunately. He said that as like a negative thing. He said, you are too ambitious. Right now, for the next 10 years of your career, you need to focus on just being a clinician. Don't focus on anything outside of that. Don't focus on like trying to, you claim, Joseph, that you're trying to serve a lot of people. Like, don't do all those things, because it's not realistic. So you're too ambitious. And it just got me thinking. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If an experienced professional, comes to me and says that, there's a point, like maybe for a few seconds, I start asking myself, like, am I too ambitious?
Right.
Am I spreading myself thin? Javi, what are your thoughts on that? Because I want to make it very clear to you that I'm not saying I ignored it, but doing the exact opposite has actually led to this past year being one of the most beneficial years I've ever had. One of the most fruitful years, one of the most one of the biggest growth years that I have ever had as a new grad physical therapist, because I still consider myself a new grad PT. I'm still technically less than a year, working as a PT. And so I ignoring that helped, but I want you guys to understand that there's a two-part, hold to it. And how does that relate to us, Hav?
So a few things on that. You didn't ignore it, which is a good thing, because if you would have ignored it,
Valid.
we wouldn't be here talking about it right now.
Valid.
Now, at that point, you have two decisions. You either take that and basically shut yourself down and say, you know what, he's right, I'm done. I'm just going to focus on what he told me to focus on. And then everything that Joseph has created, everything that he's done as so far since that moment in time, wouldn't have brought us to this position right now. So don't ignore it. Second option you have is use that as fuel, as motivation to continue to do every single thing that you wanted to do, that you dreamed of doing, that you envisioned yourself doing, because otherwise he wouldn't be helping as many thousands of pre-PTs as he has helped already. So it's under your control. There is no way in hell that you are too ambitious. My whole life I've been told, like, slow down, Javi, slow down. Like, why do you want things so quickly? Why do you want all these things? Like, why do you want to help so many people, to make so much money, to do all these things? Like, it's not about that. It's not about the money. It's about the people that I can serve, the people that I can help. It's about taking care of my family. Why would I not want to be too ambitious? What the hell? Who says that to anyone? Come on.
I've never seen him this high before.
Come on,
I've never seen him this high before.
I'm not slowing down for what? I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for the things that I decided to act upon years ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. So so it's very clear. Being too ambitious is not a real thing. But being overly distracted is. Let's make that clear. So right now, if you've been told that you are being too ambitious or you're doing too many things, or like the ambition, keep that, because that's what's going to fuel you to do what none of those people that are telling you not to do what you're doing. It's going to fuel you to do far more than they've ever done. So that's good, but we still want to stay directed, right? So make sure that you're still staying focused to what your priorities are, and this factors into what we talked about last night. Saying no to the right opportunities. There's a lot of right opportunities out there, but you want to make sure that you are saying no to the ones that don't fall in line with what your top level priorities are. Because 10 years from now, all of us, as like myself, Javi, you, like as clinicians, we want to be in a position that is far different from where we are now, because we would have grown, right? But the only way to do that is if we are ambitious. Does that make sense? We have to be ambitious, but at the same time, we have to use our ambition to focus it on what our goals are, right? If you're pursuing a lot of different things at once, that's ambition, but you're going to spread yourself thin. That's where the danger is. So ambition is not the problem. Focus and priorities is. So make sure that you have that laid down. What I said last night still rests true. Make a list. Make a list of what your top level, second level, like moderate level priorities and lower level priorities are. Use your top level priorities and your ultimate goals to navigate what you do. Like I said it yesterday, man. Like this is not some motivation. No. This is like real. Like you have to actually pull out your phone and write it on there, because that's what navigates you to know what I can say yes to and what I can say no to. I should always stay ambitious. You should always stay ambitious. Does that make sense? Honestly, be unrealistically ambitious.
Truth.
Be very unrealistically ambitious. You're going to surprise yourself as to what you're able to do, but keep it focused within your priorities. If you can do that, it's game over.
Game over.
It's game freaking over.
So, tonight, NGPT Talk Tuesdays. I want to know what your ambitions are, what your dreams are, what you aspire to do with your life and your career. Because tonight, we'll show you that it's very possible. We'll show you that how you can make it happen, really. And please ask us any other questions you have on anything in the physical therapy profession, as far as mindset goes, what you can do as a new grad PT right out of school to ensure your success. Whatever that looks like for you. So, thanks again for watching.